What is the fastest way to level up? That is a question that I get asked all the time. We're going to cover that in this video. This will apply to all of your characters, whether you play on the Eternal Realm, whether you do not have the expansion pack or you do have the expansion pack, or if you play on seasonal characters and you have all of the above. At the very beginning here, this is going to be for everybody that is just joining us in Diablo 4. Welcome to Diablo 4. We're going to start with your character creation. When you get to this final screen here, if you have not completed the campaign and you have just started playing, it will automatically put you straight into the campaign. So that should be the very first thing that you focus on, is when you log into the game, you're going to work on your campaign. If you've completed the campaign already, you're going to be faced with some options when you create your second character. You go to change your campaign state. This will allow you to start with the original campaign, start with the Vessel of Hatred campaign, or you can start with the Vessel of Hatred campaign already completed. That's going to complete the original and the Vessel of Hatred. Then you're going to be faced with two options. You're going to either play your seasonal character, which I do highly recommend. If you normally play on the Eternal Realm, all of your characters that you create on your seasonal character will be moved from your seasonal realm into your Eternal Realm. This will actually allow you to play all of the characters that you have created inside of this new seasonal realm on your Eternal Realm characters. They will not be gone, they will not be deleted, you'll be able to still access them. The benefits of running a seasonal character is you get all of the benefits that they have added in for the season. New powers, new mechanics, maybe a new dungeon, with absolutely no side effects when the season ends. And if the seasonal character isn't for you, then you just go right back to your Eternal characters. If you would like to create an Eternal character, you just check the box right here. Now you are creating an Eternal character and not a seasonal character. So for the character that we're going to be creating right now, we're going to be creating a seasonal character. We have completed the Vessel of Hatred campaign, which was very good, by the way, so I suggest doing it, and we're going to go into the game. Now, this is going to be the next option that you get, is where you're going to pick, either hard or normal. If you're starting on the seasonal realm for the very first time, I hopped into hard, and the very first boss that we faced on the very first campaign of the season was actually very challenging. So going to normal, if this is your first character, is actually a really good choice. So make sure you click on this normal right here, and then you're going to click on confirm, and then that will take you into starting the game, and you have created your first character or your alt for the very first time. What you do when you first log into the game, there's a couple steps that you need to take before you even go anywhere. You want to bring up your character menu. We have now added the wardrobe into your profile, so you can click on the wardrobe. You want to make sure that you equip your pet. If you're just getting started, your pets will unlock right away. You'll have a little quest on your map that will allow you to unlock the pets. You're going to go click on the pets, and then you're going to activate whichever pet you want to use. Your pet picks up your materials for you as you go, so you don't have to pick up all of them. So this is a really great option to start with. The very next thing that you're going to do is absolutely make sure 100% that you start equipping your cosmetics. Because you know what they say, you can't do good if you don't look good. So after you get your cosmetics equipped, then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go and you're going to do your mercenaries, as long as you have the Vessel of Hatred and you've worked through the campaign. You can get there from going to your profile menu and you go to mercenaries here. You can travel right to the den from this screen. It's very important that you just do this right away. I have forgotten several times to do this because I'm excited to get into the game. I want to go start leveling. So this is a very easy way to unlock your mercenaries. So as you do that, you're going to come over and you just talk to them, because if you've already unlocked them previously on another character, you can just hire them again. And then you can already have all of your points put in and set up. So you're going to get all of your mercenaries set up. After that, is that you're going to figure out what path you want to do in order to level up. If this is your first time starting, you will not have access to the mercenaries, but what you are going to do is you're going to just focus on the campaign. You're going to go right through and just make sure that you're leveling up through the campaign, work through it. Don't skip it. It is actually a really, really great story. The cinematics are absolutely amazing and mind-blowing. And there are a ton of tutorials that will teach you how to play the game. Normally, I skip through games and I like to hit the fast talk button, but this was worth it. Same thing with the tutorials. I have a lot of people that ask me questions that the tooltip literally tells you exactly what to do, how to do it, but they didn't do it. They skipped through it. I made that mistake a couple times, so I learned the hard way too. If you're just hopping into the campaign for the very first time, don't worry about your gear so much. Work through the campaign, get to your maximum level first, and then gear is really where you start to worry about it. Once you hit endgame and you hit level 60, I have a whole video that'll be in the description of this video on what to do when you hit level 60. So don't worry about that too much. Your gear is going to all be replaced the minute you hit level 60. If this is your second character and you're not going to be playing on a seasonal character, the very first thing that I always do is I head over to Helltides. Helltides has very high density, it has a lot of whispers, and whispers give you a ton of gold. Whispers are these right here that give you Grim Favors. When you fill up the Grim Favors, you're going to go over to the Tree of Whispers and you can turn them in. That is going to be the very first thing that I do. Eventually, if you feel like it, you can switch to Nightmare Dungeons. Those are also a very good source of leveling. They have a whole bunch of events. They have Cursed Shrines, Cursed Chests. The Nightmare Dungeons actually give a ton of experience as you're leveling. So if you work through Helltides and you have completed every single Whispers, my suggestion is to hop into Nightmare Dungeons. In order to get Nightmare Dungeons, as you open up your Whisper caches, they're going to be dropping your sigils. You go here, you have your Nightmare Dungeon sigils. You're going to open up one of these sigils, and when you open up your map, it will automatically take you to where the Nightmare Dungeon is. Now, you do not have to run there if this is your first time hopping into Nightmare Dungeons. You can click right on this, and you can fast travel to the Nightmare Dungeon. It'll put you right at the inside, right at the very start, and you can start the leveling process and start your gearing process that way. This is going to be a really great way if you wanted to split up doing your Helltides versus doing Nightmare Dungeons as well. If this is your very first time starting on a seasonal character, the first thing that you do in every single season, the fun part about this, is they add a brand new storyline. The story in a seasonal quest is always going to be marked by this green leaf here. You're going to go to the green leaf, and that's going to get your storyline started. Do that as soon as you log in, because there are always some sort of mechanics that come along with the new seasonal journey and the new seasonal quest. You want to unlock those by doing the seasonal quest line. You want to come over here. This is where you get your quest started. You just start by talking to Galena here, and that will unlock the world of the witch powers. You're going to go through, you're going to unlock all your witch powers, and then you're going to equip them. If you already have a seasonal character that is max level and you have a bunch of witch powers, this is the time that you equip them. The benefit to that is that they are incredibly strong at a low level. And I'll get to show you exactly what it is. My favorite is going to be running the Doom Orb, and then you can put on anything else that does damage because the damage is going to be pretty insane. We're about to go start killing some monsters, so you'll get to see exactly how fast this works. After you've got all your witch powers set up, you're going to come over to your headhunt zones. Those are the green areas on the map here. These are only for seasonal characters. They will not be there on the Eternal Realm. We have all of our witch powers all set up. We're going to go out and we're going to kill a couple monsters. We're going to do some whispers, and you can get to see exactly how fast things go. Remember, at level 10, you're going to unlock your elixirs, so you want to make sure that you get those elixirs unlocked right away. This is basically all you're going to do. We don't even need to attack anything because of how strong these witch powers are. You just run past monsters and they die. I haven't equipped a single skill point. I haven't equipped anything at all. This is the power of running on a seasonal character, and this is incredibly fast. We hop off our horse, we just let the monsters die because we have all of our witch powers enabled. It's very fast. I'm already level 5. I don't have anything equipped. As you're leveling your second character, the headhunt zone is going to be the best place to go. You can stay in the headhunt zone from level 1 all the way to level 60. As soon as you complete all of the whispers here, you're just going to move to the next zone. You can turn in your whisper caches at the Ravens here. Once you have gotten all 10 Grim Favors, you head over to the Raven, you turn in the whispers right there. You don't even need to teleport out of the zone. You complete all of the whispers, and then you move on to the next one. I would highly suggest that there's a couple of them that you do stay away from because they take a lot of time if you're looking to run as fast as you possibly can. I would stay away from doing the Wisp, and then I would also stay away from doing the Patrol. These are going to just be very, very time consuming. The rest of them are very quick and very fast. As you're going through, make sure that you pick up all of the herbs as you go, because one of the quests will be getting 7 herbs. As you go between the different whispers, pick up all the herbs. That's going to be the best way to do this if you're planning on running solo and you're not planning on getting help from anybody. The next method that we're going to talk about is going to be running the pits. You do not have access to the pits at level 1. However, if you do have a friend, they can open up the pits for you at any level. It doesn't matter where you are, they all start on normal. You unlock the pits. This is going to be an incredibly fast way to level up. If you see, we're getting spammed by levels already. When you first zone into the pits, you saw all that flames that were just flying past me. If you do not touch your mouse and keyboard, your controller, or anything, you have several moments of invulnerability where the game will not attack you. So just don't touch anything as you're getting power leveled. If getting power leveled is something that you don't have an option to, because most people actually play this game solo, there is a very great option for you. You can click the link at the top of the description of this video. It will take you to Discord. Our Discord server is an absolutely amazing community. They are incredibly welcoming. They have people in voice chat all day long. Whether you're a brand new player to the game, or you've been playing the game like I have since the very launch of the game, there's stuff in there for you. The channels have all of the classes that you possibly could need. You have a ton of information, sharing, a trade channel. It is a really, I cannot talk about how amazing these people are enough. So make sure you join us in Discord. This is going to be probably one of the fastest methods. There's only one that's going to be faster, and we're going to get to that in just a little while. But if you look here, when you're running these pits and when you have a friend that's going to be coming through with you, the most important part about this is speed. If these runs take you more than about 2 minutes, then you're really running a pit level that's a little bit too high. You don't have to have a super high level pit clear in order to make this fast. The leveling process, you get enough experience by running, even if it's pit 80, you get enough experience as long as you can get that within about 2 minutes. So right now we're coming up on about 2-minute mark, so we're a little bit over the time that we want to be running at. So based on that, I would know that we would have to drop down, go to a different level. I'm already level 22. I haven't put a single skill point in. I haven't done anything. So this is definitely a really great method for you if you want to try and just get your character leveled up and you have a couple friends that are willing to do it that have very strong characters. Make sure that the runs are not taking 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because that is not beneficial to you. You don't get any more experience by doing it that way. Find a speed farming build, get them to run that, and then that's going to be the way to do it. We're going to fast forward to the end of the run so you can see exactly where we left off. And after we get there, then I'm going to show you, hands down, the fastest method for leveling that is out there in the game. So that's the run right there. Level 41 in one run. We have the Mother's Blessing up, so we're getting 35% more XP. But if you wait every single season, Mother's Blessing is one of the ones that comes up every single season. So this is going to be the best time to level up your characters. That is how fast you can do it inside of the pits. Now we're going to hop over to a brand new character, and I'm going to show you how to get to level 60 even faster than we just did this one run. As promised, here we are, the final method to level up. This is hands down the fastest way to level up. This may not be the case next season. They did try and fix it this season, but it is still here for us, so we can still take advantage of it right now. What we're going to be talking about is going to be whisper caches. If this is your second character, you can store all of your whisper caches in your stash. When you start a brand new character, we're level 1, you can unlock and you can use those whisper caches. If you watch the character level right now, level is going to be right down here. We open up your whisper caches, and then you just collect all of the experience that they're dropping out of these whisper caches. One whisper cache, we're level 23. Let's open up the next one here. You just collect the XP. We're now level 29. We're going to keep on going, and we're going to pop open just a couple of these here. We're going to collect all of the XP as we're going through. We'll go back through and we'll pick everything up right after. But all you need to do is just open up a couple of these, and it is more than enough. Now, the best part about this is that inside of each of these, because we're running the Mother's Blessing right now, you're going to find your Gift of the Trees here. So if you pick up your Gift of the Tree, and then you open up your Gift of the Tree, that gives you additional XP. So we're already level 44, and I haven't even picked up all of the Gift of the Trees. So now we can go back through if you want to, and you can start picking up your stuff. You pick up your next Gift of the Tree, and then you pop open your next Gift of the Tree, or you can just go through and you can pop open the rest of them. It does not matter what level you start on. It doesn't matter where you open them on. What does matter is that you collect them on tier 4. Torment 4 is going to give you the most. If you're looking for exactly how many whisper caches you need, over here on Wowhead, and I'll have this article in the description of this video, they have a nice little chart here that tells you exactly how many whisper caches you're going to need to save up in order to unlock your character to level 60 on the very first try. So this will be it right here. Make sure that you have a character that can do it on Torment 4 if you want to make it the fastest. If you don't, Torment 1, you still can do this, but you're going to need 100 caches if you don't have the Mother's Blessing running. If you have Mother's Blessing running, then you just need 50. You only need 13 because you get the other caches inside of it. So that's going to be the best method to do it. This will be in the description of the video. Now, if you see, there's a really great way to set up your character. We're now finding Sorcerer Temporary Manuals, which are going to set your character up for later on. We're finding root hole dungeons. We're finding your glyphs, which is super important. You're going to skip a ton of setup that you need to do in order to just get your character right in and start running. I haven't even opened all of the caches here, and we can still go every single time that we open up these caches. We're going to get all of our levels. Now, just make sure that you don't open too many all in one spot, because you don't want to lose any of the gear, and the floor can have a maximum that you can have on the floor. You're just going to start picking up all your stuff as you go. You can run away too if you want to, and then you can open up some more caches. But we've already set our character up for a really, really easy transition into a brand new character. This is hands down the fastest way to level up in the game. This will probably only be working through this season, so take advantage, get your other character set up. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, share it with your friends. I'm live every single night. I would love it if you stopped by, said hi, theory crafted with me. Catch you on the clip side.